Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is DeeDee, and on this channel we talk through my weight loss journey, weight loss tips, my whole carnivore experience to include simple meal recipes and so much more. So if that's something that you're into, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and join the family. Okay, so in today's video, we're doing a what I eat in a day, and I will tell you that I had no leftovers remaining after cooking these two meals. Not because I ate everything, but because my family helped me eat them. So that means it was good. Okay. So I hope you enjoy these two meals from today. And let's jump right into meal number one. So for the first meal, a cool name is Meat Lover's Melt Bomb, but in reality, it's like a cheeseburger casserole in a sense. So I started off with a pound of ground beef, and then I also added a pound of pork sausage, okay? All of it to a pan. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on medium low and just continue to stir it in to break that meat up, right? The cook time for this is about 10 to 12 minutes, just as far as the ground beef and the pork sausage goes, okay? So just continue to stir it up and then add your seasoning. So for this meal, all I'm using is some Redmond salt and some black pepper. And then I also just continue to stir it up for a little bit, set my timer, step away, and come back and check on the meat, okay? Doesn't take that long to cook it all. And as I'm looking at it, I tasted a little piece as well, and the meat is done, and it's time for you to go ahead and get prepared to drain the meat, okay? So I usually just go ahead and grab the pan and drain the meat in another bowl. And then I start with my ingredients, okay? So right now, all you see me doing is just making sure that I'm still breaking it up and meat is still cooking in a sense. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a block of cream cheese. The cream cheese I'm using today is Philadelphia's cream cheese. I'm also adding 2 tablespoons of sour cream to this pan. I'm adding some mozzarella cheese, and I'm also adding in some cheddar cheese, okay? All I'm doing here is just really mixing it up and breaking down that block of cream cheese. I'm adding some bacon pieces on top, and now it's just a mixing game. You want to make sure you turn your burner on low because you don't want the cheese sticking to the bottom of the pan, okay? So you just want to make sure you mix it all up, and after that, you're pretty much done. Turn the burner off and go ahead and place your meat into a small casserole dish, or depending on, how much you decide to cook, okay? While you're doing this and you're setting it up, you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, okay? And you want to also add your toppings. So I typically put some mozzarella cheese, the cheddar cheese, and the bacon pieces on top, the same thing you mixed in to create the casserole. And we're going to cook this on 350 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? You want to make sure that you're checking it and then taking a look, and voila, looking so good. If you like lasagna or anything, like similar to that type of texture, it's not exactly like that, but it comes close to it. If you like cheeseburger casserole, okay? You let it sit for about 5 minutes just to cool off just a little bit, and then you plate it, and you can see how that cheese is just cheesing and melting, okay? And there you go, your meat lover's melt bomb or cheeseburger casserole. It was really, really delicious. And the next meal, oven baked savory pork steak. Okay, I've definitely made these pork steak shoulders on this channel before, but I fried them in a pan on the stove. So today I decided to bake them. Okay, I also got them on sale, buy one get one free. So that's like 4 pieces of pork shoulder steak for under $9. Can't beat that. Well, you probably can beat it, but that was a great deal, okay? So the way that I'm going to season this is my normal staple seasonings. I'm putting some Redmond salt, of course, on these pork steak shoulders. I'm going to also put some black pepper on here as well. I'm going to put some total seasoning because I actually love that flavor as well on my meat. And then lastly, I'm going to put some garlic powder on this meat as well. Okay, so those are the seasonings of choice. Then you're going to flip it over and just do that all over again. I wanted to also make sure that I mentioned, because sometimes I get different comments, absolutely put the seasonings that you choose to put on your meat, right? If seasoning is causing an issue with inflammation for you, or you just like to use salt, right? That's completely fine. Just go ahead and use what works for you. And all I'm doing is just showing you what I use, especially when I know that someone else in my family might grab one of these as well. I love putting my staple seasonings, okay? So what you see me doing here is putting about half a cup of water as well into the pan to help create those juices. And I slice some butter and I put it on top. We preheated the oven for 350 degrees. And now I am placing the pork shoulder steak into the oven for 25 minutes, okay? After 25 minutes and your timer goes off, go ahead and flip them, and you're going to place them back into the oven for another 25 minutes. Okay? Allow it to cook some more. You want your meat to be fully cooked. Then you pull it out, you take a look, and you're going to flip them one last time. I know, you're like, DeeDee, you're always flipping. You're just flipping meat all the time. Yep, that's how I roll. So I'm flipping it one last time, but this time I'm going to adjust the settings to broil, and we're going to broil this meat for just about 3 minutes, okay? Take a look, make sure you don't burn the meat. Just broil it on top, give it a little bit of color, and there you go. There is your pork shoulder steak. After I take it out of the oven, my next step is to just go ahead and just put that butter sauce all over the meat, okay? So you can baste it like that. And then I just go ahead and plate my food. And there it is. Oven baked savory pork steak. And right there, that's just me just tasting it, right? If you look, fully cooked, butter, tastes so good. And that's it for today's What I Eat in a Day video. I hope you enjoyed the meals. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.